Hi everybody, this is TheHande and welcome to the finale of Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers. I'm joined by Dorupka again.
What's up, fellow Beastians? Is your one and only gaming beast?
Yeah, so, if you look at the picture right now, you may remember that this is not where we left off last time. So, we're recording this finale for the second time because the first time we did it, I screwed up the settings for the recording, and so there's a little bit of the game that you missed, not a whole lot, thankfully. Basically, Mosley was hiding out in the shop, and we basically just made a plan, and the plan involves Gabriel doing all the hard work, finding Grace, and then Mosley just comes in guns blazing at the end. So, we're at the cathedral at the confessional booth, and so here we discover there's a little hole, and we have to stick our snake shaft into it. We have to... This takes us to the underground lair of the voodoo cult. Because it turns out that the confessional booth is an elevator.
It's moving. I knew it.
Yeah. And then we have to leave the stick
puts the
for
snake rod under the bench for
Mosley, and then we also have to leave the transmitter, because that's also part of the plan. We gave Mosley back the tracker, and now we put the...
Alright, Mosley. There's your signal.
Alright. And here we are at the underground lair, the Hound 4.
elevator stops at
Yep.
a room
On
underneath the
4.
cathedral.
Express
Yeah, I like
elevator
that
to
part.
hell.
It's like a nice
The elevator
end game
returns to
section
the
for
cathedral.
sure.
Yeah.
Gabriel
Now there are parts in this that can kill us, but because we have done this before already, so I kind of remember what we have to do. I still don't remember the room numbers, so there's gonna be a lot of us walking around, but that's okay. I'm willing to let this episode run a little long, just because there's no reason for us to.
Yeah. Walking around in an adventure game? You
Yeah.
don't say.
All right, so this is the storeroom, and this is where we need to pick up
I
these
think I took this
masks
wolf
and the
mask
robes,
from me.
because we need these disguises for the ceremony at the end of the game.
Yep.
This boar mask seems appropriate for Mosley. If he ever
By the
meets
way, speaking of Gabriel Knight, I have
a robe for me.
read the comic book that Jane Jensen was involved in, and it was released on the same site. They released a remake, and it's set in the 6 months
It's
after the third
not.
game. It was quite interesting. I would recommend it.
After the third game.
Yep.
Ooh, I wasn't aware of that.
There is
Yeah, it's a continuation of that. And,
All right, yeah.
So
So this is one of the living quarters that they have here, and Grace is being held in one of these.
yeah.
And here's a pathway, people can probably see it. It leads to the center, and there's a bunch of drums there, and we're gonna use that to distract Dr. John at one point. Okay, this is the animal room. Nothing we need to do here.
Yeah, they released it in 3 parts, but there's like a version where all 3 parts are together. So it's like
Well, that's very interesting. I can't believe I've completely missed that. Yeah, a lot of these doors are just locked, but we will find a key card eventually that'll help us.
Yeah.
There's a few other things that we need to transpire here. Nothing here either. So Grace is basically in one of those locked rooms. Doo-doo-doo.
there is it's locked.
All right, that's why I cramped the speed, walking speed just a little bit. Okay, and now we're actually, that's 2, so... Ooh, there's Dr. John. Okay, gotta remember 2 is Dr. John when we need to do the distraction part. That's important.
The
Okay.
room smells of Malia's perfume. Someone's coming.
All right, now we get to see the last little bit of Malia in this game,
yeah.
where she's talking to Tedalo.
Yep.
And this is kind of, I didn't really comment on this the first time we went through, but this is actually a really
Your daughter
creepy part.
requests an audience.
Yep.
Raise
I
it
like
in
the
sweet
animation.
style.
How it's like a silhouette.
Tolo,
Yeah.
I beg
You never get
do,
to see
for my
directly
sake.
just Tedalo in her
Yeah,
spirit form, but I mean, it's the closest you get.
Yeah, and I think we discussed this on previous episodes. That the main thing about the paranormal things in Gabriel Knight that I really like is just the fact of how subtle they all are.
He will. It's got
Yeah.
to betray me.
Well, it's like it's subtle, and then it escalates by the end. But I think that's fine.
No.
Yeah.
I
Right?
don't believe
Just
that.
checked quick.
You
The
were
comic
betrayed,
book is
but
called
Gabriel is
Gabriel Knight
different.
Temptation.
I
And I
cannot
think
serve you
actually
any
that
longer.
it's because it
Choose
continues the
another.
story,
I
but
cannot
it has
go
an
on.
open ending because it's supposed to tease a possible fourth game.
Oh yeah.
Because
So-
you went wrong.
Because Jane Jansen has
What you do
subsequently
not know is
after
the
Gabriel
light
Knight
never
3.
had.
Actually, the first thing that she did
You
was
only
she published a
corrupt
book.
when you draw near.
She wrote a novel,
Yeah.
a fictional novel that didn't have anything to do with Gabriel Knight, but I remember that because I used to visit her website. I don't think it's around anymore, or if it is, it's like maybe relocated somewhere. But then she did another adventure game. It was Grey Matter. And I still haven't played that. I really should because I'm really interested about what she's done since this franchise.
Well,
ended.
I think she actually, one of her earlier work is working on one of the King's Quest games. I think 4 or 5. Not quite sure. I would have to check that again.
It was 5, yeah, where she worked on. That was where she kind of got her start
There is
at Sierra. But like since leaving Sierra, that's what I'm kind of interested. Okay, this is where we get the book.
the in
Yep.
Oops, wrong icon.
This record book might be the kind of thing Mosley wanted for the FBI.
Let's check the book. real
This is the
quick.
last page of in.
Here's the last page of the inventory. Oh yeah, this is the code.
All right, yeah, this is good. This is exactly
is-
what we need. So,
Yep,
okay,
yep.
now we can go and distract Dr. John.
Distract Dr. John.
Yeah, distract Michael Doran.
Yep, distract Michael Dorn. He kind of is here Klingon in this version, yet again.
That's 3. This is 2. So, okay, we can use this to get back, or we can not back, but
Yeah,
do the censure. Yep.
In the last recording, we were discussing how like pretty high class the cast is for this because you got like.
Where the hell
Mark
did
Ha-
Gabriel? Whoa! I didn't realize there was an exit here. Interesting. Huh.
Mm.
Okay, but you know, whatever. We can use
Well,
that.
I was just saying that that I always thought it's
Okay,
really
I'll
cool
give it a shot.
how
I'm no musician.
big the I say that the voice cast is because you got like Mark Hamill and of course Tim Curry and
Or you mean like how prominent the
Thorne.
voice
oh
actors
yeah
are?
prominent yeah they're all
Yeah,
like
yeah, that is, and okay, this is kind of not really related, but I was looking back on the today for some reason. I was looking at the voice cast for Captain Planet. Don't ask why. I'm just a big Captain Planet geek. But I was a little shocked too, like how. Well, they changed some of the voice actors later on, but like what big names there were. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Like this game had, especially for an adventure game, like you know, a really prolific cast like Mark Hamill and Tim Curry, like you said, Michael Dorn, and who else? Yeah, those are.
Leia Remini maybe was it her? I might be wrong.
Oh, you mean
And
the voice actor for Grace?
You know
Yeah,
what? You know
yeah.
what? Let's wait for that because now we can like when we get to the end of the game, they're gonna show the voice cast.
Oh yeah. That's too. Yeah.
So,
I completely forgot to mention on that part where Tedalo and Malia were actually talking. It's because Leilani Jones, who plays Malia, was also the voodoo lady in Monkey Island. And then, of course, Tedalo is Linda Gary. So it's kind of like Evil Lynn and the voodoo lady talking to each other. Okay, but now this is what we use to distract Dr. John is summon Brother Eagle. Ooh, and I hope we get this right. But I recall that this is how we did it last time,
door
too. Is
open.
Yeah, the door opens, and we this way, so we won't actually run into Dr. John. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Are we getting further away from the door? Huh. Because Nope. Here it is. Oh. I feel like we went.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but
No,
I feel like we
for the
went way too far. Like.
For the viewers, Michael Dorn's character would be here praying to the his altar.
Wait, we saw him. We saw him. We went.
Oh yeah,
through
of
before.
course, of course. Did we do that?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
of
we
course
did.
We
That's
yeah.
how I remembered it was two. But
sorry, I just got up. I've been like.
Okay.
Yeah.
The danger music's still playing.
The
It's
danger.
locked.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
get the hell out of Dodge. Because...
Yeah, we already did. We left that room
Okay.
behind. But let's use the key cards now and check on these rooms.
It fits.
It fits. Oh, here's the money.
Oh, here's the money. Yeah, you were talking about this room.
Yeah, you get the money. You
guys
get
contain
extra.
no
You
doubt
get
the
extra
most
points.
incredible wealth.
This is the money that he uses, at least in part, to fix the castle.
I know it's dirty money, but it's for a good cause. Me.
It's
Do they ever
ridiculous.
state it specifically that he used Malia? Or
I might be wrong, but
because I always
think
assumed that
so.
the reason Gabriel is that once like Daedalus defeated, like the curse on the Knight family is lifted.
Yeah, that is true. That is true because he regains the talisman.
Yeah, and so he actually becomes a somewhat successful author.
He's definitely
Go
more
open
successful,
them
but I
shop.
think I forget. But I think that they do mention it. I don't know where I read it, but
It's
since
locked.
I would say the most canon ending for the game would be if you complete the game with the entire points and have the
Okay.
ending where he survives.
All
I don't
right.
know. Like I'm not quite sure, but
Oh yeah, this is the room with the body. So
Yep.
we don't need to go here.
yeah. That's
Yeah, now we are just looking for the room with Grace in it, and then it'll trigger the ending.
Yep.
And it is this game has a pretty dark ending, and it might be the best of the endings in the whole Gabriel Knight series. The third one is kind of sad, but that one is also really cool.
Yeah, I would say the
It's
third
locked.
one, at least the enemy and the whole ending, like the what happens there,
Yeah.
is the most epic. Like I think
The
it's like
sound of Radha drums echo
Gabriel
through
Knight,
the
like
Hanvur.
the
Yeah.
enemy
The
that
ritual
that
must
what
be
what he
about to
fights and
begin.
everything that transpires is the most epic.
Yeah,
But then it's also it goes into a downer mode, so it's
Yeah.
definitely the
You
saddest
made it.
also too.
Thank
Yeah.
God. I thought I saw
and also this is the only Gabriel Knight game that actually has two alternate endings. So there's a good ending and a bad ending. The bad ending
Yeah.
is non-canon, but it's still kind of interesting.
It's fun to see,
Yeah.
but it's definitely non-canon because because then you wouldn't have Gabriel Knight 2 and 3. You would have Grace Nakamura, the king.
I see that.
Or
Check it
Grace
out.
Grace
Then
and
you I
Mosley.
need to find out what's going into the
Yeah.
woodwork, bud.
Because honestly, the game should be called Grace Nakamura because, especially in the sequels, Grace does a lot of things in the game.
Grace,
Grace, wake up.
Okay, and now we have to use the talisman to wake Grace
Oh,
up.
by the way, last time we talked about Broken Sword, and I actually finished Broken Sword too.
This
Nice.
It was actually really easy in comparison
Yes.
to a lot of the because I've been playing a lot of adventure games and
Yeah, the game is really easy. Like on our Let's Play with Retro Kaiser, I mentioned that and a lot of the reasons for it as well. And actually, well, it's no secret, by the way you're watching this, you probably already know, we are making a Let's Play of Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars, which is the first Broken Sword, with with this guy over here, so...
Afraid you're the main
Yep.
course.
Alright.
Is
another.
that what those drums are?
Alright, we gave Grace some Scheinjäger smelling salts.
Makes you want to dance, don't they?
Yep.
It's probably been a few days since Gabe took a shower. That probably... That talisman is pretty rank, I think.
Let's make it.
Well, yeah. Well, it's also there's this one comment
You're
she says
asking me?
because that Gabriel's walking around in that
Oh,
jacket
God,
in the
we're
summer.
trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I realize I'm the professional, but you do know more about what we're up against here.
Okay. Grace, they expect you to be unconscious, so you better
Yeah.
fake it.
This is kind of interesting seeing the whole team together. I really love this in the third game as well when they're discussing the whole thing like the
I'd say
But it's the kidnapping of the baby and then all the other stuff that gets wrapped up into it.
Blew that drug on
Yep.
Malia's face.
Holy genealogies,
If I
Batman.
can prevent him from doing that,
Yep, yep.
That's one of my favorite lines from the third game.
Well,
That
how
was a
would you
good
do
line. Yeah. Mosley in that one is just pretty good.
Yeah.
that?
Because there's this
What if
whole
taking, like,
scene
that
where
shot?
then turns out some of the
let's just
characters
worry about making
are not
sure
who
that
they
it
are.
doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And then in order to get extra points,
Okay,
you gotta
so you're gonna
basically
prevent this spirit thing from
tell who
showing
did
up.
what.
Yeah.
And
I'll
but
take care of the
yeah,
big
it's
guy,
it's
Dr.
pretty
John.
easy to
Okay.
follow. Once if you follow
And I can
everything
handle
well.
Malia herself, as long as she is
Yeah.
Malia.
Well, keep an eye on her. For her own good. But don't hurt her.
Who? Me?
Although there is some pretty hard
We'll wait for your
puzzles,
signal.
especially when you play with Grace. I always felt
But
in
you
the
guys
third
aren't
game
gonna
when
get
you're
far
playing
with
with
her like
Grace.
that.
Yeah, also in the second game, the puzzles are just harder. Like
Yeah.
she has to do more of the thinking.
Yeah. Oh, crap. We didn't get a robe for Mosley. Oh, shit. Only got one robe.
The mask by itself would not disguise Mosley. Not
Can
Oh.
you still go out?
Big
Wait.
coat
Can we
he
fix this?
Nope. We are screwed. So, we're gonna have to play up to this point again when we come back because guess what? Here comes Dr. John.
Come in. Grace, get down.
Okay,
Gabriel Knight.
Let's watch this.
let's watch this though because,
as a bonus scene.
yeah.
Who? Him?
I honestly, I always
He's a
enjoyed the fatalities in the game because Dr. John, he does not mince meat.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
look at this.
Yeah,
He
Wow.
should be in Mortal Kombat, you know. Dr.
definitely.
John.
Okay, we're back. So luckily I did have a save file left over. Our score is a
Yeah.
little different. Wait a minute, I think I just misclicked there. Ah, God damn, this interface again.
It's
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that. I know
You
it's
wanna have
it's becoming like an old hat at this point.
It's.
But for me to complain about the friggin' interface, but yeah, I'm still not okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, we won't have the problem in Broken Sword.
Yeah,
It's just like, you know, it's
This
something
door
they
isn't
decided
locked.
that would be good, you know, because
yeah, I'm an idiot actually. By the way, I could just go around using the key card on everything, and you know the narrator tells me
this door
Yep,
isn't
yep,
locked.
that
yep.
this door is not locked. Okay,
this
so
door
The door
is not
opens
okay.
and
Just be
shuts.
sure to get the robe now. So
I have the robe because that's a save from the first attempt.
okay.
The sound
Yeah.
of Radha drums echo through the hound.
Okay, I think now we can skip the dialogue because we already saw this part.
Mo. Thank God. I thought I saw you ducking in here.
Yeah.
The key doesn't.
Okay, and
Yeah. Now we have everything.
let's wait.
This talisman is supposed
Yeah,
to
this
have
is from
some
the
sort of
this is a save from the first time that we did this. Because I was
Okay.
because I was making save files all the while, all the way through that part because I was afraid that we'd fuck up.
What?
And
Especially for
this is-
specifically for this reason. Okay.
Yep.
This is quite a long conversation that they have at the end of here. But okay, yeah.
This is the
This is what it looks like. So you do have to remember to pick up. Gabriel doesn't know to just pick up 2 robes. You have to actually pick up 2 robes.
How
Yep.
thoughtful. And what are you, pray tell?
A wolf?
You goddamn wiener.
Goddamn wiener. Yeah, that's probably the best Mosley
this is
insult.
Yeah. I really like the one where he makes in the third game when he makes Gabriel spit his coffee out like Gabriel, nah, you wanker.
Yep.
Someone's coming. Grace, get down.
What are you doing here?
Thought this room was empty.
Go to the circle. Now.
Yeah, I love it that Dr. John just doesn't like catch on to the fact that there's just these 2 random guys in the room where they're holding their like precious prisoner. Or like,
Well,
you know, where's my goddamn key cards?
It's a little bit of Bond villain stupidity, like most movies and games have.
Oh yeah. All right, now there's a long bit that we can't really do anything.
Well, it's the final cutscene.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. There is a little bug here because if you save in any time you can save here and you save, then for some reason the sound file that is playing here continues and plays over the rest of the game. It's pretty annoying.
Oh,
At
you
least
mean
for me.
You mean the background music?
Yeah. Well, no, not
What?
the music. The sound. The sound, this background as they're chanting and
Oh, that. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't say that last time.
Those dance moves, though. The
Those dance moves, yeah.
Telolo's really busting a move. I mean, Malia's really busting a move there.
Yep.
I mean, the animation is good, but that kind of looks a bit derpy, honestly.
It looks a bit derpy, yeah, but it was the best they could do, so.
Oh, great Monagry, take this sacrifice.
All right.
Do something quick.
All right, now we have to use the talisman.
Yep.
This is the last.
Tenelo, stop! Won't let you kill her.
You bastard of a bastard. Talk about insult.
Yeah, there's another annoying part where the voice clip kind of starts a bit late. Or
Yeah,
rather, the text always shows up a bit too early.
Yeah, I read that. I think this is a bug that came with when they were emulating the game. So.
From this distance.
Yeah, okay, there's the racist kung fu moves.
Yep.
Get it, Dr. Joe! Kill her! We must have this.
See, I think that's the only time Grace gets into a physical fight.
In this
He
game.
tries to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dr. John just knocks her out.
Yeah.
because
She gets to use her kung fu powers again in like Gabriel Knight 3 in one part. That's not a big spoiler. I'm just saying that.
Oh yeah, well, you are right. Yeah.
Yeah. The second game, not so much.
No. Well, the
So
second
hey,
game,
what the heck is this sword business actually? I forgot the first time what it was even about. Is it just some? Or wait, is that just some? It's some kind of magic thing.
Well, I'm guessing it's an artifact of some sort. I would have to check it because I think it was explained.
You mean it was explained earlier in the game? We just didn't pay any attention to it.
Well, because I think the idea is that they sacrifice her and basically Tedalo gains the power. I would have to check it, yeah, but I'm sure it's it was there to finish the puzzle,
You are
but
unarmed now, witch hunter. Approach me and leave.
Yeah, that was the part, by the way, where we had to throw the talisman. That was what that one little clue we talked about earlier related
Yep.
to. Or is that a sword? Or is that a voodoo
It's a-
doll or something?
yep, no, it's a knife, it's a dagger because you have to pick it up. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
No!
See,
But yeah,
where is it? Yeah, see.
it's some kind of I think it's some kind of idol. But yeah, they.
Oh yeah. Now I
Okay.
see it.
Yeah.
I would have to check it because I think it is explained.
All right. This is pretty dramatic too.
I like that look.
Yeah.
And then it
All right,
goes
and
into-
this is the part at which you have to make a choice in the game.
yeah.
You either go save Malia and get the good ending, or you don't and you get the bad ending.
Your father's
Yeah.
son, witch hunter.
Oh, Gabriel, please.
I've got you, Malia.
Of course, we'll do the
Oh,
good
I had a
ending.
different icon there, but
No.
apparently it did work just the same.
Yeah.
Witch.
There, Gabriel gets the scars that you see in
Kill her.
at the beginning of the second game, and it's also on Gabriel's
Yeah.
model. Okay, yeah, this is good. Good. Last time this
See-
was
see the-
corrupted. This graphic last time, so now it's actually working properly.
Yeah. I think there's, as I said, there's some problems with the emulation for some reason, and they weren't able to
Yeah,
fix it.
but remember last time we were recording this, like
Yeah.
we could see Malia's
it
eyes
was
for some
worse.
reason.
Yeah.
Now we actually see what it's supposed to look like.
See, this ending is also pretty sad.
Yeah, it is
Although
pretty sad. Yeah.
I think the one in the third one is worse
I think
because
it's over now.
here everybody of the main
Yes.
characters
I'm sorry about
survives.
Malia.
And it's fine.
I know you cared for her.
Yeah, and this scene
You've
is
changed
slightly
today.
different. If you don't go
Have I?
save Malia, it's Grace and Mosley there
So,
instead.
Yeah,
do
and Gabriel Knight,
Be shot
Gabriel Knight
again?
dies, and
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So
try.
obviously.
Oh, I just
that was
noticed
not
they
bad.
misspelled Schattenjäger there. They left the A or the letter out at the very end.
Grace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just noticed it there in the subtitles.
There are things in this world, Gabriel.
Yeah.
I guess they couldn't make up their mind, so they didn't put any letter there.
Well, Schattenjäger has to be written with the
Umlaut,
it's-
yeah.
Well, you'll
It's Shadow Hunter. It's actually interesting because I saw now
know what I'm doing.
a new Netflix show called Shadow Hunters.
This is a historical
but-
moment, isn't it? 300 years ago.
It's
the
kind
Red
of a
Talisman was
similar
stolen by
concept, but it looks
She used
Yeah.
to
lamer,
family's
but-
power by
And after we,
manipulating rhythm.
after this dramatic ending scene,
helped
there's
provoke
the
the slave
credits, and we
trade.
actually see all the faces of
Probably
the
most
development team and
people
everything, so that was
from
kind of
history
cool.
of New Orleans.
yeah.
Good and bad. Now she's gone and your family is
And
rescued.
one thing I do love about this is like Grace goes into this dramatic explanation of everything that's going on, and then Gabe just ruins the moment.
You think too much.
But, really,
But I think that's the
I
whole
think the
point
most
that they're
tragic
very
thing is
different
all those
personalities.
Yeah, yeah.
stories of young women, like
Yeah.
Malia, trapped by
Because
this large
because Grace is
overwhelming
actually
tsunami
she's
forced into
a nerdy and a more spiritual person in many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mine's
and,
better than you, Grace.
Okay.
Gabriel, he acts more on instinct,
You know when I said you
but they
Yeah.
how I say that they
I was wrong.
complete
you
each other
sorry?
pretty good, but they're also very different. So that's what keeps them really from getting together.
All right. So we got 326 points out of 342.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah. And here are the credits, and we finally see.
It's here online.
Yeah, there's Jane Jensen.
Bob Holmes.
I'm looking for. Actually want to see the. There's the artists. I want to actually. Robert Holmes is the guy I really want to see because he's the one who did the music for these games.
They kind of look like a little bit like some kind of '90s goth band. Or something.
Yeah. The silhouette looks kind of silly. It doesn't quite really work. Oh man,
Yeah.
no face. Okay, here are the different cast members.
Gabriel Knight, Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Lara
Lara
Ramini,
Ramini,
yeah, you were right. Michael
Michael
Dorn, Leilani Jones. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know those. There's some, of course, lesser known actors.
Jim
Jim-
Cummings is credited. Jim Cummings is gonna have like. Linda Gary was also a Grandma Knight. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even. That's another thing I didn't realize until we were watching these credits actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and here's all the other secondary characters. Tedalo as Linda Gary. Tedalo's here with the Getty Butler, Marcus, and the priest. Oh
Yeah.
man.
And then Jim Cummings is. Just
Jim
like
Cummings with a million
everything
voice
else.
credits there, yeah. Of course. Hey, and Jeff Bennett! Yay, Jeff Bennett is the voice of Kyle Katarn. And we talked about
Yep,
Jeff Bennett
yep.
on another Let's Play that's coming out. It probably has started already, but before this has, me and Ville were doing the Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast Let's Play, and so... Yeah,
Nice.
there were the music credits, but yeah, no... It was only the programmers and the artists and the director and the producer who got... And the quality assurance guys who got, like, their faces in the game.
Well, the big guys. It's kind of weird though that the actors didn't get their faces in there.
Yeah, maybe, but they weren't there for that snazzy photo shoot.
Probably not. Yeah.
Alright, but this was a really fun game, and I had a lot of...
That was the video capture actors because it was already somewhat rotoscope. Not quite FMV yet, but
Yeah,
the
no.
first step towards
But-
it.
Hey, that's the end of the game. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm Hanno the Hunter Mäkinen. See you on the next one. You want some any last words, Dorupka?
It's me, Dorupka, the Gaming Beast, and I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. I enjoyed it, and talk to you later, fellow Beastians.
Yes. See you on the next one. Bye.